My dad and grandfather always played drums, and they were always in bands. And my grandfather played like Dixieland and big bands and stuff like that. My dad was always like a blues player and played in rock bands. So every weekend I would either go see his show or my grandfather's show. So I was always at shows, and I always knew I wanted to play music, but I definitely didn't want to play drums because I had no rhythm. So just like the coordination thing was hard. So I went through a ton of different instruments until I landed on guitar, and that's just where it stuck, I think. You know.
Yeah, I mean, me and Mikey, I don't know if we were particularly musical. My grandmother showed me and him a lot of musicals and things like that. She encouraged me to be in a school play. She played a lot of piano, so she was very musical. So we did not perform much on our own, though. So, and I didn't join a band until I was 15. I got kicked out of it because I couldn't play Sweet Home Alabama on guitar, which is a bummer song. I'm not into it. So.
Yeah. Well, I was at I watched the first show because I wasn't actually in the band at that point. So I'm gonna give you a little thing on that. I remember everybody was like really psyched because they were like our good friends, and everyone wanted to see what they had to offer because they had a demo out first and that we had listened to. We were always big fans of, and everyone wanted to see how these songs would work live because the demo wasn't that tight.
Yeah.
But I remember them being really nervous, and Mikey and Gerard like didn't want to get up in front of people, but after they had a couple of drinks, like they were psyched to go.
So how about that first song? How that first song went off, and we played it, then it's just like the whole room, and there was like 30, 40 people there, realistically. Mm-hmm. And the whole room just blew up. Like, they loved it. And right away, we were just like, all right, cool, we were right, I guess. Well, we actually learned it's not as bad as everybody says it is.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, and that the key is we were treated really well before we were anybody. And that was the point with our label. They really treat us like kind of like their kids, and they let us do what we want. We just adjust things accordingly. If we're going to make a big record, we need a lot of stuff. If we're going to make a smaller record, we need not that much stuff, so we don't ask for a lot. We were treated. We've always been treated great. So that was the one thing we learned, is that it's not. At least major labels aren't that bad. Music business, I mean, we don't get to see a lot of the cutthroat aspects because we're not that kind of band. We never showcase for labels. We don't do that kind of thing. We're a band, and we exist in a music business. So, we've managed to avoid a lot of the worst parts of it.